You're looking at a daily chart of the NASDAQ from 2009. And I want to just go over the end of the bear market. And they always end with this rip through the 200, right? I mean, we've seen the NASDAQ a couple of times this year trade near the 200 and get rejected like it did back here in 2008, the summer of 2008. Came down, made a bottom, retested that bottom, and then got into a power trend here and then traded through, I'd say, to the 200 for a couple of weeks and finally made it through. Yeah, I'd say we're out of the woods by about June 1st right here. So I want to look at some stocks from 2009 that broke out prior to June 1st, 2009, when the NASDAQ got out of its bear market, because we know there were some leading stocks, including Green Mountain Coffee, which I cannot display here because it's no longer a valid ticker symbol, but it can bring up some of the leaders that broke out prior to that June 1st period. Netflix is certainly one of them here. It broke out way back on January 27th. You can see up nearly 16%, 15.5% with 544% of its average daily volume. It's above its 200, the 50s trending, and they're stacked, 10, 21, and 50 stacked, and trending in the right direction. This is a nice breakout here from this cup with handle base, and we know that Netflix went on to be a massive winner, and that was about more than 4 months before the NASDAQ traded above its 200 and got out of its bear market. I want to take a look at a couple of other stocks. These ones broke out closer to, this is Micron Technology, a data storage stock, but it broke above its 200 here, got into this power trend and jumped up. What is this, April 16th? Yeah, so about 6 weeks ahead of the NASDAQ, up 10%, big volume here, breaking out of this base, formed another base, and it broke out again and confirmed. But what you want to see is above the 200 and the stock trading above in the 10, 21, and the 50 stack, trending in the right direction. I want to take another look at another stock in that data storage group. And this one broke above here with, I don't know, the volume wasn't good enough on that day. What was it? April 30th here, broke out 6% on strong volume. And it was trending, it was in a power trend with the 10, 21, and 50 above the 200. And that was, 6 weeks ahead of the NASDAQ as well. So you see these stocks, these leaders that are breaking out, weeks and months ahead of the index. And that's what we're looking for right now. I don't know how low the index is going to go or how long it's going to last, but we do know that leaders are going to lead. And so you got to keep watching these. This is a QRVO. This is a chip maker. This is split adjusted because QRVO has split a few times. I wanted to, let me see, it's this day here. Yeah, 13% move, 202% average daily volume. And it got into this trend here, little shakeout, but real nice move, 6 weeks ahead of the NASDAQ. EXPedia was another one that broke out. I want to say this, oh, look at this right here, big candle, 165% average daily volume, 28.5%. This thing broke out of this base here, cup, and then the handle, and boom, probably an earnings report, but it doesn't matter. This thing breaking out, good 5, 6 weeks ahead of the NASDAQ and trending in the right direction. So these are the leaders that we were looking for in 2009, and we're looking for them again now. This is booking. This broke out way back here in February 19th. Let me see if I can move this here. 305% average daily volume. Yeah, 16.6% move, probably an earnings thing, but you can see it's above it's 200, just grinding higher here. And booking was Priceline at the time, I believe, and it was just a big leader. And Semiconductor, this is one that we're looking at right now. The semiconductors are always something to watch, but this is obviously a big bar here, up 3%, 45% of daily volume. getting above the 200 and starting to trend, well ahead of the NASDAQ back in 2009. Amazon is another one that showed early signs back in January. Look at this breakout. 285% average daily volume, 17.6% move, and it trended along the 200 for a little bit, but got into this power trend here. And we know what Amazon did for the next 13 years. It's been a monster. Starbucks was another one that broke out above the, and it confirmed it again right here in July. That's probably another earnings report. But Starbucks back in April was showing signs here. A big 6% move, another 6% move, getting above the 200, above the 10. So that's what we're looking for in stocks right now. Stocks trading above their 10 and 21 EMA and trending higher. And I got one more for you. Ford. Can you believe Ford? Ford is actually a leader here. Broke out April 24th here. 11.3%, 330% of average daily volume. This is 6 weeks or so ahead of the NASDAQ. So Ford was a leader, got in this consolidation and ran higher and has done well. Anyway, that's what we're looking for now. Stocks trading above their moving averages, leading higher, even in this difficult market. We never give up.